Hey there, fellow Americans. Did you know that over 70 million people rely on Social Security benefits each month? And if you're one of them, you're probably wondering exactly when your payment will arrive this May. With inflation still affecting everyday expenses, knowing precisely when that money hits your account isn't just convenient, it's essential for planning your monthly budget. So before we dive into the complete May 2025 payment schedule, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss out on important Social Security updates that could affect your financial situation. Social Security payments can seem confusing at first glance, but they actually follow a very predictable pattern once you understand the system. The Social Security Administration distributes different types of benefits on specific days throughout the month, and your birthday ultimately determines your exact payment date for most benefit types. Have you ever wondered why they do it this way instead of sending everyone's payments on the same day? It's actually a smart system designed to spread out the workload and ensure the SSA's computer systems don't get overwhelmed by processing over 70 million payments simultaneously. This staggered approach also helps customer service representatives manage call volumes more effectively when questions arise. Let's start with Supplemental Security Income, or SSI benefits. For May 2025, SSI recipients should mark their calendars for Wednesday, May 1st. That's when your payment should arrive in your account. But wait, aren't SSI payments usually distributed on the 1st of each month? You're absolutely right, and May 1st falls perfectly on schedule. However, it's important to remember that when the 1st falls on a weekend or federal holiday, payments are sent on the business day immediately before. For example, if the 1st had been on a Saturday this May, you would have received your payment on Friday, April 30th instead. Does this timing adjustment ever cause confusion for you? Many beneficiaries tell me they sometimes lose track of when to expect their payment when these calendar shifts happen. Now, what about those of you receiving Social Security retirement, disability, or survivor's benefits? Your payment date depends on when you started receiving benefits and your birth date. For beneficiaries who started receiving payments before May 1997 or those who received both Social Security and SSI, your payment date for May is Thursday, May 1st, 2025. Have you been receiving benefits for decades? Then this is your payment group. But for everyone else, payment dates are based on your birth date, and this is where careful attention to the schedule becomes important. If your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of any month, your Social Security payment for May 2025 will arrive on Wednesday, May 14th. For those born between the 11th and 20th of the month, expect your payment on Wednesday, May 21st. And if your birthday falls between the 21st and 31st of any month, your payment will arrive on Wednesday, May 28th. Does this birthday-based system make sense to you? Some beneficiaries find it confusing at first, but it actually creates a reliable pattern you can count on month after month, year after year. What about direct deposit versus paper checks? In 2025, approximately 99% of all Social Security recipients use direct deposit, and for good reason. Have you considered that direct deposit not only delivers your funds faster but also eliminates the risk of lost or stolen checks? If you're still receiving paper checks, the Social Security Administration strongly encourages switching to direct deposit, as paper checks may take 2 to 3 additional business days to arrive through the Postal Service. Are delivery delays affecting your ability to pay bills on time? This is yet another reason to consider making the switch to electronic payments. Let me address a common question I receive from viewers. What happens if my payment doesn't arrive on the scheduled date? First, don't panic. If you're using direct deposit and don't see your funds by the end of the scheduled payment day, the Social Security Administration recommends waiting 3 additional business days before contacting them. Technical glitches and banking delays occasionally happen. Have you experienced a payment delay before? Many viewers comment that their payments sometimes arrive a day early, while others report occasional one-day delays, especially around federal holidays or at times of banking system maintenance. Speaking of federal holidays, May 2025 includes Memorial Day on Monday, May 26th. Will this affect your payment schedule? The good news is that none of the May Social Security payment dates fall directly on Memorial Day, so the regular schedule remains intact. However, if you need to contact the Social Security Administration around this time, remember that their offices will be closed on May 26th. And call volumes tend to be higher on the days immediately before and after federal holidays. Have you noticed how government offices experience these surges in contact attempts around holidays? It's always best to plan any necessary communications well before or after these busy periods. let's talk about some changes to be aware of in 2025. The Social Security Administration continues its digital transformation, making it easier than ever to check your payment status online through the My Social Security portal. Have you created your account yet? With this secure online tool, you can verify your next payment date, amount, and even update your direct deposit information without calling or visiting an office. For those who haven't embraced these digital tools, could this be the month you give them a try? Many beneficiaries report that once they get comfortable with the online portal, they find it much more convenient than traditional communication methods. What about those of you receiving multiple benefits? If you get both Social Security and SSI, understanding your payment schedule becomes even more important for budgeting purposes. In these cases, your Social Security payment will arrive on the 3rd of the month, and your SSI payment arrives on the 1st. For May 2025, this means receiving payments on both May 1st and May 3rd. Does managing two separate payment dates create challenges for your monthly budget planning? Many viewers have shared tips about creating calendar reminders or setting up separate bank accounts to better track these payments. Weather events have occasionally disrupted payment deliveries in recent years. While May typically doesn't bring the severe winter storms that can delay mail service, parts of the country do experience spring flooding or severe thunderstorms that might impact local banking operations or mail delivery. Have you considered creating an emergency plan for accessing funds if your usual banking method becomes temporarily unavailable? The Social Security Administration recommends having a backup plan for accessing your benefits during unexpected events or natural disasters. Now, let's address a concern many of you have expressed in comments. What about payment adequacy in the face of inflation? While I can't predict future cost of living adjustments, it's worth noting that the 2025 COLA increase implemented in January aimed to help benefits keep pace with rising costs. Are you finding that your benefits stretch far enough to cover essential expenses? This remains a significant challenge for many beneficiaries, particularly those on fixed incomes who face rising housing, healthcare, and food costs. For those who supplement Social Security with other income sources, remember that certain types of earnings may affect your benefit amounts. Have you reviewed the 2025 earnings limitations to ensure you're optimizing your total income? The Social Security Administration updates these thresholds annually, and exceeding them could potentially reduce your benefits depending on your age and benefit type. Before we wrap up, let me remind everyone about the importance of protecting your Social Security information from scammers. Unfortunately, benefit payment periods often see an increase in fraud attempts. Have you received suspicious calls or emails claiming to be from the Social Security Administration? Remember, the SSA will never call you demanding immediate payment or threatening to suspend your benefits. They also won't ask for credit card information or demand payment via gift cards, wire transfers, or cryptocurrency. If you've encountered these scam attempts, be sure to report them to the Office of the Inspector General. I hope this detailed breakdown of the May 2025 Social Security payment schedule helps you plan your finances more effectively. As always, for the most personalized information about your specific benefits, I recommend logging into your My Social Security account or contacting the Social Security Administration directly. Have you found this video helpful? If so, please hit that like button, share it with others who might benefit from this information, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on Social Security, retirement planning, and financial wellness tips for seniors and beneficiaries. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.